Rules. Stream element spot running emoji robot. 1. No rushing. 2. No wannabe badasses. 3. No complaining. 4. No n-word. 5. No politics. 6. No bad words. 7. No hackers. 8. No subs. 4 subs. 9. No criminals.
NBA players, it's a pretty big
Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Bey and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Josh Jackson. And it's Stewart in at the center, locking down the middle. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Bey passes to Stewart. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Vucevic finds Levine over Jackson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Remarkable focus. Even when you're right on Levine, he's capable of still converting from there.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Nice ball movement by Detroit to the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
Well, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Vucevic trying to get open. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Levine.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Here's DeRozan. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Bey. Right through the D for the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 5.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Jackson has the open look. Hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. Well, that's a look they always want him to take. Because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
Outside Jackson to the paint. And Stewart gets it to.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
The pass to DeRozan. Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists. in the game. Down low, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could do.
Jackson, that's good.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
DeRozan for three. And the Bulls, another three.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. I mean, he's 3 for 4 already. And we're only getting started.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Olynyk comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Diallo subbed in for Grant. Tries from 10, and Detroit again with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
DeRozan passes to Markkanen. Now here. Here's Cunningham. He's covered by Ball. No problems knocking that one down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. Got a lot of game left to play.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. For three, Levine, and the Bulls, another three.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
That's the Diallo inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Outside DeRozan. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Olynyk. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Okafor is checked in for the Pistons. Corey Joseph comes in for Cunningham. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
And Kelly Olynyk. Up in Toronto. In 7th grade, his family moved to Kamloops, British Columbia. He and Steve Nash, the two notable players to come out that region.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. There's Ball with the three. Another three for Chicago.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Olynyk. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Passes it to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
DeRozan finds Markkanen. Levine trying to free himself up. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. It's blocked.
Well, a step in the right direction. Markkanen must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
Now the Bulls with it. This one for 3. And it's DeMar. DeRozan's got 11.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Stolen by Ball. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point number. They've also improved greatly.
And here is Joseph following Lonzo Ball's three. And Okafor slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in. And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Okafor, again, the Pistons score.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
DeRozan on the wing. Markkanen kicks the ball. Vucevic trying to get open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
To the inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk, now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Outside, Levine. Ball finds Levine. There's the three. Another three for Chicago.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Back to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. From the arc. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got 19 points.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for him.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Joseph, the pass to Olynyk, lets it go with the three. And another three for Detroit.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
Now the pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine for three. Drops in the tray. Levine. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Olynyk with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Okafor trying to get open. And Olynyk at the basket on the assist from Joseph. Joseph's got assist number 7 for him tonight. For three, Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Pass to Olynyk from 17 feet out. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Playing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
They've got Grant. Olynyk is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Diallo in at shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. LaVine's so outstanding. He's scoring in a multitude of ways.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Shot good by Diallo.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And the dunk by Grant.
Such a gifted passer. Olynyk used to play the point guard position. I mean, you can see it in his skill set.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
A different look here for Detroit. Bays checked in for Olynyk, and it's Cunningham in for Corey Joseph. Chicago making a switch here. Barnes finds White. Inside. Lobs it up there for White. Here's Bay. And he lays it straight in. Bay's got 6.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Tucker. And the 3 ball is good. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Down low, the Pistons working the ball around now.